Good evening, fuckers. Welcome to the next Train Simulator Classic request video. This one is a request from LaserJet guy. I can't remember that full name. I say I'm never going to forget it. And I had his name written down on that bit of paper with my list of routes and locos to cover, but having done them all, I threw that list away, so I can't remember his name, but you know the bloke who I mean anyway. LaserJet something or other. Yeah, well, his request then is on the Liverpool to Manchester line. And what he's asking is, yes, departing from Liverpool Lime Street with the destination of Warrington Central. That's no problem. You know, it's not my favourite line in the game, but yeah, I've no problem with doing that. And then he's asked for the Class 142. Now, I've done one video before with the Class 142, and I think I made my feelings on this utter insult of a train quite clear. I detest the 142. A British Rail, I can't believe they even came up with the idea of this thing, but only a you know, privatised rail company that doesn't give a toss about anything other than its shareholders' bloody profit margin would continue running this fucking thing and expect passengers to be okay with it, considering the inflated bloody prices of rail tickets, to then expect them to be satisfied with that. It is a bus on rails. It uses bus bodywork, bus chassis, bus engine, bus gearbox, bus doors, bus seats. It's a bus on rails. They should charge bus ticket prices for it. Now, thankfully, these things are no longer in service. The last one stopped running in 2020. But nevertheless, it was 35 years of insulting the rail, you know, rail passengers that were forced to endure this piece of shit. I mean, the stench of fucking stale piss and vomit just emanates from that picture of it, let alone if you actually ever had to get on one of these things. So yeah, I'm far from thrilled about doing it, so much so that I'm not actually going to do this request. I'm going to do, believe it or not, even though I don't really want to do this one, I'm going to do one that's longer. I'm going to do a career run, because at least this way I have a reason for putting myself through it, because as much as I like playing this game, I get no pleasure whatsoever from driving the 142s. So this means that we are actually going to be going further than the request was. As I say, the request was Liverpool to Warrington. Now, although it doesn't actually tell us here in the description of this career scenario, this is Liverpool to Manchester, or Manchester Piccadilly. It is via Warrington, so we are going to do his route, and you know, if need be, you can stop the video once we've got the Warrington. But yeah, at least say it will go towards my game sort of, you know, rating, so at least I've got a reason there for putting myself through it. One thing I will also say is it's rated 3 out of 5. It's not going to be an absolute walk in the park. I should get through to the end, and I expect to get a gold rating. But once we have passed Warrington Central, I'm not going to do it deliberately, but if we do go through a red signal and get the instant game over, if we pass Warrington Central, that's it. I will end the video there. And this is not me sort of like, you know, telling old Mr. LaserJet what's it not to request anymore. No. But what I am saying, and this is to everybody, don't request the 142 anymore, because I will not do any more of these. So I hate the thing. So yeah, you can request any other diesel or electric train, but don't request the 142 because I won't do them. So right, let's get this career scenario up and running. Right, well, before I do, let's just go through the specifics. So it's summer, it's raining. Actually, rain is not going to have much of an effect. And it's 9 PM. Actually, this route might appeal to old Light the World, because, yeah, it's a fairly late one. We're going to start getting some pretty low light during this. So anyway, that's the specifics. Now, let's get this piece of shit up and running. Right, good evening drivers, a gloomy evening and passengers want to get home in the dry. There are several delays this evening due to the wet conditions. As a result, you should expect to see yellow signals on your journey. I often do, mostly in the Liverpool area. You are booked to start 1 minute early. Try to keep up to timing as much as possible. That's a lot easier said than done in this thing. They really do push you on the old timetables in this. So, right, okay. Let's let passengers on board, because, yep. Right, so I need to set up everything, sort of, yeah. Let's make sure we're all okay. Lights are, that's it. Don't need interior lights, so I don't need any of the yeah, the master key's on, the reverser is, master key is not on. Right, reverser is now set, so now we are ready to go. Yeah, I don't want to be moving while people are still getting on board. So yeah, here is our shitty pacer. Right, so we are all set, let's go. So Edge Hill is the first station, 1.35 miles away. Now on these runs I really do try to push my luck really, as far as okay, I'm pressing the button for the where's the fucking where's the windscreen? Well, here we are. Yeah, just pushing the button here doesn't do anything. But at least now I can see through the window, which is a bit useful. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I do try to push my luck with these career scenarios so that I can get to the stations as quickly as possible. So when there's a speed limit, I take myself right up to the limit, you know, way up to the max. So yeah, it's a class 56 we're passing there. Wasn't expecting to see one of them, especially a light engine as it is. Okay, so we're in a 30 mph zone. Let's get some more speed up. We've got a green light ahead of us, so we're okay there. Edge Hill station is on the route display. Hardly surprising, we're less than a mile away from it. We're on a 1 in 94 downhill section here. Or uphill section, I should say. That was close. Now, the only thing that is good about these things is the brakes. The brakes on these are fantastically good, actually. I don't know why this scenario has started me with the 1,000 points already. So I can't gain any points, all I can do is lose them. So I'd rather not do, but there we go. So as we finally emerge from this sort of like, you know, the Hades tunnel that is the exit of Liverpool Lime Street, we approach Edge Hill. I don't want to stop too early, but that looks like, yeah, that's the yellow that we were warned about. I'm taking it a bit too easy sort of around here. Right. That's everyone off. I can't imagine too many getting on here. Yeah, there we go. Right. Mosley Hill is next. It's not giving us an ETA, which is quite surprising actually. So we have a double yellow. I'm alright with that. So long as the next one is not a single yellow. Right, so that's about as fast as we can go, along as fast as I want to. Another 0.3 and we're speeding, so right, what is this signal here? Single yellow. So does that make this one red? Hard to tell here. I'm going to have to shave some speed off just in case, because I can't see what that next signal is. On a 1 in 94 uphill section, so that's slowing us down even more, but yeah, I still can't see Okay, we got a green, so right. Now it did say the delays were around Liverpool. Now technically we are leaving Liverpool here. So does that mean the delays are going to be stopping? So we're into an 80 mph zone here, but it's so short before we're back down to 30 again, so I can't really accelerate. So yeah, we're now back to 30 again. Now hopefully it won't be long before we can actually go to 75, because we're now on this next line. Unless, are we going over these points as well? Yes we are. We are still on the main line though, so I'm hoping that this 75 will come up bloody... Okay, so it's not going to come up any sooner than it was due to. There we go. So we got greens still. Mossley Hill is the next stop. I am pretty sure this is an all stops service, which I really wish it wasn't, but there you go. As you can clearly see, the next station, which is West Allerton, is pretty much in walking distance. But even though it's pissing down the rain, I think walking is infinitely more preferable to paying your overpriced ticket and then being expected to ride in this fucking shit heap that turns up. I know there are people out there that think the 142 is great. And I think those people are fucking idiots. It's like you're quite happy to have the the privatised rail companies insulting you like this. Okay, so we are at Mossley Hill. And we have a double yellow ahead of us, so we have clearly not yet left the whatever it was that was holding us, supposedly holding everyone up. So West Allerton next. We know that that is incredibly close, yeah, 0.71 miles. So whatever that train is that's causing this double yellow is already past West Allerton, so hopefully we'll give it the chance to leave us behind. And I think unless it's another pacer, which is very possible, we are unlikely to catch it up, not in this thing. That looks like single yellow. And of course, typical, it has to be before the station. So now I have no idea what the next signal aspect is going to be, because it's too far away for us to be able to see from here. We'll have a look while we're in this station here. We're in Old West Allerton, so there we go. Right, can we see the next station, next signal? It's too far away, and now, yeah, everyone's on board, so okay, we'll find out at some point. So Liverpool South Parkway. With a name like that, the next station does kind of give away the fact that no, we haven't left Liverpool yet, so yeah, that would explain why we've still got these delays. And that's a red by the looks of it. It's just turned to yellow, which means we can go to and stop at South Parkway. Now, if it looks like I'm rushing through it, it's not by choice. It's I've done another career scenario with the Pacer on this route before, and you have to absolutely race through all of your stops, or you end up getting deductions for being late. So even though, you know, yes, of course the temptation is there to rush through it and get this run over with because of how much I hate this train, I want the 1,000 for this career run. If I'm doing career scenarios these days, anything less than 1,000, even if it's 999, I'm not happy with the run. So we have another yellow. I didn't really want brakes on step 2 there. We're braking too hard. Don't like doing this, especially in career runs. I didn't mean to put it in a full service either, but oh well. We're here now. So, yeah, okay. So we can go through this yellow, obviously, but it is only a single yellow. But at some point, we leave this line and go on to, yeah, the line that takes us to Warrington and Co. And I'm hoping, yeah, it's this one. So hopefully that train that was causing the delays is now, yeah, on a different part of the network to us. And we haven't got to worry now about, Jesus Christ, I was just noticed, yeah, our fuel is terrible. Right, so we're into a 30 mph zone. See that red, but that's not us. But where's our one? We're still being held up. This is single yellow. So Hunt's Cross. Very nearly accurate name for a station in Liverpool, but Well, the next signal is after this one, so we can stop at this station regardless. Yeah, it doesn't even give us any ETAs as far as stations. It also looks like this actually is only going to Warrington. Now, I was not expecting that, but that's very handy if that is the case. I felt certain this was going all the way to Manchester. So if we are stopping at Warrington, which, yeah, pick up passengers from Warrington is the last in the list of objectives, so that works out very nicely for all concerned. And we have a green. Again, shouldn't be doing this really, but keep putting it into full service. So, hopefully that green, oh yeah, hopefully these lights will continue green now, and that delay has gone. So Halewood is next, just over a mile away. So we'll find out if the next signal is green, and clearly from the route display the next signal is not for a fair while. We should be definitely clear of any further delays, and it should just be a straight run. Now I do need to put it in a step 2. There we go. Right. So here we are at Halewood. They're all very short stops on this one. So whether it's Howell Green or Huey Green, yeah, that's next. By this run standards, this is quite a long old distance between stations. So here it is, we have the signal right before the station. So few signals on this section of the line. And the signal's green, so yeah, the delays now are well behind us. So we should be fine now, it's just a straight run to Warrington. In fact, that signal we just passed is nowhere to be seen on the route display. But yeah, the one that's just before the station is also green, so I'm expecting nothing but green signals all the way now. There's a relatively short platform, I think, on this one. Yeah, even so, we have still stopped a little bit early, but there we go. So, how green right here. So Widnes is the next stop. I mean, there is no way that a driver of any train, even one of these fucking shit heaps, would ever get away with driving it like I am here. But so it's because of that previous career scenario where I had to drive it like this just to avoid being late. And in the description of this one, it did say that I started late, so but I have a feeling if there are any deductions to come, they're all going to come off at the end, so I'm not going to find out how well or how badly I did until we stop at Warrington. But I mean, even Warrington doesn't have an ETA there. Started slowing down or throttling down a bit early. Yeah, I have done. Widnes station coming up right here. Like most people in southern England, the only thing I know about Widnes is the rugby league team that plays here. This is quite a short station, this one. So here we are, Widnes. Can't see any stadiums, so yeah, can't see the rugby league ground. The only thing I know that is at this town. So Sankey for Penketh is the next station. It's the penultimate station on the run. Yeah, this is a long old distance in comparison with the rest of the line. Over 3 miles still to go to the next stop. We could be pretty close to max speed, and well, max line speed anyway. I've no idea what the max speed of this thing is. Max speed is 75. I'm rather surprised it can do that much. I wouldn't be at all surprised if we can actually go over that by a not insignificant amount. We've got coming up here, it's another 158. I mean, if I had to find something positive to say about the 142, at least there's no fucking great front door in the at the front of it. But yeah, it's because there's no provision for big old front doors on buses. So here comes the station. Just over, you guessed it, 1.5 miles away. I'll tell you what, the rain is quite heavy here, considering that the weather was only rain. It wasn't stormy. And clearly it's not stormy because I've not had any wheel slip issues. And the way I've been driving this thing, if it was stormy, I'd have had wheel slip issues galore. Thought I'd left the braking suitably late, but no. Still braked way too early. And this is quite a short platform again. I'm going to have to put this on full service to stop in time. In fact, yeah, I could have got away with just putting it into setting 2. So here we are. This is Sankey, station Sankey for Pancras. So next stop is Warrington Central, and that is where, yep, we terminate. It's also where the video request was to terminate as well. So it's worked out quite well for everyone. So 2.3 miles. We do have a speed reduction. I think that's as we are going over that rather long and rather narrow bridge that takes us towards Warrington itself. We haven't even reached 50 mph yet, so that could be because we are going to be, is it treating this as a diversion? So we're in the 50 mph zone now, and we need to lose another 10 mph fairly soon. So it's not actually a diversion taking us off this line at all. Yeah, this is the bridge I was talking about that takes us to Warrington Station. So there we are. That was Liverpool Lime Street to Warrington Central, and we'll see how we did. Well, there we are. Your passengers will have to leave the train here and continue their journeys. Go and have a rest in the dry. And I didn't lose a single point, so we managed to max that one out, which yeah, I'm extremely glad about, because it means it's one less class 142 scenario that I need to get done. So there we go. That was the class 142 Liverpool Lime Street to Warrington Central. And just to reiterate, that's the last video I'm doing in a class 142, so don't waste your time requesting them anymore, because I will not do it. Right, there we go. So video done. I'm rather glad about it, and we will see you at the next one.